Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the altcoin Dogecoin. If you have not been paying attention to the chart of Doge, let me just say you're missed out on quite a bit of hectic moves that we have had, but there's a lot yet to come in. We have gained close to 30% just in the past 2 weeks, but I personally feel like this is just a starting to an extreme move forward that is going to happen with the Doge. And the inverse head and shoulder pattern is also suggesting towards the same thing. But before we get more into it, if you're here for the first time, you do want to stay up to date with everything to do with Dogecoin, I highly recommend you scroll down, tap the red subscribe button. While you're there, slap a like on the video. It is completely free to do so, but it will just help the YouTube algorithm push the video out to more people. More people see the incredible side of Doge, they decide to buy into it, it starts spiking up, all of us make a lot of profit. So make sure you go down and slap a like on it. Other than that, let's get straight into it. So to begin with today's video, first of all, let's look at the 1 hour chart, and I want to show you guys some good news for everyone that is holding on to Dogecoin right now. If you guys look at this point, you can see that in the previous video we talked about the fact that yes, this was a good run that took us all the way to 14 cents. Then a lot of retail investors and just a lot of people decided to take profit, which had us take a little bit of a pullback, and then this was the whole crypto market having a small pullback, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and everything. And then Dogecoin started recovering a tiny bit. On the super trend, you guys can see for about 24 hours we did flip into a downtrend, which is obviously not good at all. But then when it did start recovering again around this point, this was very critical to actually flip the downtrend into an uptrend. Now it has been set into an uptrend, and as I mentioned previously, this is going to be the extreme resistance that would be hard to break. But if we decide to look over here, you guys can see just for a single hour, but we did actually end up breaking this mark, which is 14.1 cents, and went all the way up to 14.3 cents. Why is this such a crucial point? Because if you guys just scroll back a little bit on the 1 hour chart, you can see that this resistance has been a very strong resistance in a lot of previous areas, which suggests that we need to make sure that we get over that zone, or it will be very hard for Dogecoin to carry its bull run when the whole market starts recovering. Now keep in mind that this is the previous high. Now the next one was just a tiny bit higher, but it was still higher, which suggests that we're still in a very heavy bull market. We need to make sure that this zigzag line that is going to form right here needs to be higher than this point, because if it stays above this point, then it clearly indicates that we are still in the bull market for the Dogecoin price, as compared to the previous higher highs and the previous low lows. We're just going higher and higher as time is going forward. But the only thing is, this is still not a clear indication, as it was only for a single hour. As I just mentioned, it's still better than not going over the previous higher high, but still it was only for a single hour, and then a lot of people decided to take loss, and also some people decided to take profit. The people who took profit, that's completely okay, but the people who decided to take loss, personally, I'm very disappointed. Now looking at the 4 hour chart, it will give you a more clearer indication in terms of what just happened and why it was so important. So from this point, when we did have a pullback, you can see on the 4 hour chart we did not flip into a downtrend. Rather, we just bounced off the very strong support, which is close to 12.7 cents. After that, we started recovering because there was a lot of buy orders that were coming in, but then the buy orders decided to slow down around the extreme resistance, as I just mentioned. It is here, and then over here is a very strong resistance as well. Now keep in mind, if we do have a small pullback and just goes down a tiny bit, then we're going to go very explosive in the price. On the RSI line, you guys can see at one point just about 24 hours ago, we did flip into an overbought zone, but that's why probably a lot of retail investors, a lot of big whales decided to take profit. But that is not true, because you can see just in the past 24 hours, the trading volume, as I mentioned in the previous video, was close to 600 million, but now it is 1.1 billion again. That just shows it is up 61%. A lot of whales deciding to buy back into Doge, as they think it is very undervalued compared to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and everything else, as everything is starting to recover very quickly, while Doge is still on the verge of an explosive movement. 60%. That is a big jump, and that's why we did have this buy order come in, and you can see all these buy orders, and that is due to that extreme trading volume. Now look at this, weekend watch, Doge jumps 5% as Bitcoin eyes 45,000. If you guys do not know, 45,000 is going to be a very crucial point for all the small altcoins, and at the same time Dogecoin, as if Bitcoin decides to break the extreme resistance on 45k, it is obviously going to help Dogecoin and a lot of smaller altcoins to start climbing again and have a free run up without having anything stopping it down. The altcoins are also quite calm on the daily scale. Ethereum reclaimed the 3000 and hasn't looked back ever since, and it is going somewhere close to 3.1k. The most significant gainers from the large cap altcoins are Dogecoin and Kronos, which is obviously crypto.com coin. Both assets are up around 5% and Doge sits around 14 cents. Keep in mind, it is still very undervalued compared to where it should be right now. Now look at this, Dogecoin price analyst, Doge spikes to 14.3, shift retracement today. Dogecoin price analyst is bearish for the rest of the day. Dogecoin set a higher low around the $13 or 13 cents on Friday. Strong buying pressure was seen yesterday, and even today it is actually seen very heavily. As you can see, the trading volume is so high. At the same time, we just need to make sure that we be patient, and when you do not know what is going to happen, the best thing to do with crypto is just hold. If you're trading crypto, it's a different story, but if you're just a holder, I recommend just hold when you're a little unsure in terms of which way it is going to go, as you can make the decision later. Again, I'm not giving you financial advice, but I just think that is the logical thing to do. Dogecoin signals bottoming out as Dogecoin rebounds 30% in 2 weeks. What's next? Dogecoin price rebounds 30% in 2 weeks. Doge experienced strong dip buying when it price crash levels around 10 cents 2 weeks ago, resulting in a 30% rebound to 14 cents on March 27th. Meanwhile, the coin's upside retracement originated as a support level that contributes a falling wedgie setup, signaling an extended bullish reversal in the weekly sessions ahead. So we're still going to be seeing an explosive movement up, and if you decide to look at the 1-day chart, which I personally don't like to see because that's a very long-term investment, but it still looks very bullish, and it has broken out of the downtrend, which is very good. And finally, Dogecoin price is primed for a massive breakout as the whales activity doubles overnight. As I just mentioned, Dogecoin price is up 7% overnight as the meme token prepares for a rally. Prompts note whale activity has double transaction exceeding 100,000 increased, which is 111%. Analysts predict a breakout in Doge set to target at least 16 cents. Personally, I think it will be more like 17 cents due to the fact that that is the next big resistance after the one we are playing along right now, which is the 14 cent. But keep in mind, after we do break that resistance, it is obviously going to become a support that we will be able to play off at. What do I think in the near future? What is going to happen? Now, this final zigzag line that is about to form is going to be a very crucial time player. But other than that, what do you think about Doge? Let me know down in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, subscribe, drop a like on if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.